The worst gun in Black Ops 4 Zombies, the Essex Model 07, is back in Black Ops 6 Zombies. But the big question is it still trash? Or have Treyarch finally redeemed this weapon? So in this video, we're going to jump into Liberty Falls, test it across all rarities and Pack-a-Punch levels, test it against all specials, including the boss fight, take it to round 35 plus, and even test it against Patient 13 at the end of the video. Trust me, it does not disappoint. So let's jump into it and also give you the meta loadout. 7 years later, we finally have this weapon back in Zombies, but is it actually good the second time round? Let's quickly test what the damage is like at its pure rarest form, just straight loadout. Headshot damage is 573, which I think is actually pretty good. We've got 12 shots in a magazine with the extended mag too. I mean, instantly this feels better than Black Ops 4, which I don't think is a surprise, but I'm really intrigued to see what this thing is like once we get it pack-a-punched, because from the testing that I've done whilst ranking this weapon up, it feels like this is a really good weapon for taking out special and boss zombies. Not necessarily a high rounder weapon, but definitely one that is going to be great for taking out any big health bosses that appear. Now, I've heard the comments in my videos on using so many gobblegums, so I'm going to refrain from using Perkaholic this time round and Hidden Power and get everything the good old-fashioned way. But I am going to use some gobblegum still, so I've got an on the house, so I'm going to pop that because I've got like 99 plus of them. So let's see what perk are we getting first. Elemental Pop. Right, very useful. Cheers, game. And also have Flavor Hex. It's a brand new one, and it'll give you a random Ultra, so let's see what it'll give me. Timeout. Okay, I'm never using that. But I'm going to throw up on screen the meta build that I believe is the meta for this, which is designed for maximum damage as well as speed and ADS, because that's what you want. And you can put red dots on this, obviously, but I actually really like this iron sight. Like, I just really like it. Now, you're using a blueprint for this, and it's weird. It's part of the Dadler bundle, where Adler is now a dad that barbecues. And this weapon, as we get more zombie kills, it will actually start igniting. At the moment, it's smoking, but the back of the gun will actually start lighting up with flames, which is pretty cool. I'm also going to use this gobblegum here, Dead Drop, which makes salvage and equipment rate drops greatly increase, just so we can work on those upgrades a bit quicker. Round 6, and it is still a one-shot, which is pretty nice. Usually some weapons start to fall off at this point. And also we can see the weapon is now flaming, which is pretty awesome. Still a one-shot on round 7, and it's still a one-shot headshot on round 8. That's so impressive. Like, for the lowest version of the weapon, it's a very good headshot damage to do, and like the fact that we are still taking out zombies to me is a great sign of the potential of this weapon. Okay, round 9, it's still a one-shot headshot on normal zombies. Armored, oh, wish I could say the same, but definitely not. Okay, there we go. I don't know, that's pretty impressive. Another thing that's really fun is being able to just shoot the zombies without even aiming. It's fairly easy to get headshots. I say that as I miss a ton of shots. There we go. The real test is going to be once we get dead shot as well as double tap. Round 10, if we can hit the headshot, there we go. We can still one-shot vermin, which is impressive. Let's pop another on the house right here. And we get double tap. Okay, so we've seen the fire rate before. Again, this is where we haven't pack-a-punched it. Let's see the fire rate now. Yep, that's a lot better. That's a lot better. So it wasn't bad before. Oh, yeah, when you're trapped in a corner, you just need to, like, shoot really quickly. Yeah, this is it. This is it. Okay, round 11. It's just not quite a one-shot headshot anymore, which, I mean, that's to be expected, and it's still gray rarity. Okay, just before we pack a punch, let's go ahead and do this little Easter egg up here. If I can actually hit it, I cannot for the life of me, so we can get a free rarity upgrade. Yeah, I am missing that. Oh my god. Oh no, I got it. Somehow we managed to get it. Here's our rare ether tools. So now we've got blue, and we're now doing 1,146 crit non-papped. That's pretty awesome. But we've waited long enough. Let's go ahead and throw this in the pack-a-punch machine and see what we get. So this now becomes Colonel's Repeater. 4,000 crit? That's pretty good for Pat 1. That is really good. Now, this being Colonel's Repeater is actually quite funny because in Black Ops 4, the pack-a-punch name was like the General's Repeater or something like that. Or Brigadier's Repeater. I can't exactly remember. But this name's basically like a rank above, which is pretty cool. There we go. There's our Maglagon. And max weapon level, baby. Let's go. Okay, let's get this thing now to purple rarity, Pap 1. And I'm going to need to earn a lot of salvage in order to get this thing legendary. But now 6,000. And again, this is without Deadshot, where we would have it doubled, which I'm actually really intrigued to see if we can get from on the house or just something. Okay, we've got raindrops. Hell yeah. Kind of over the top. I know, but we're going to do it. For the sake of science, for testing. Okay, we've got Deadshot Daiquiri, which is still pretty good because it will make some non-crit shots become crit, which is awesome. Yeah, look at that fire rate, though. Oh, yeah, that's better. This kind of feels like what it should have been. Let's see if this is possible to be collateral. So, yeah, we just got 2 zombie headshots there. That's pretty good. First impressions, I actually think this is pretty darn good. It's definitely one of those where you want to get headshots. Look at that. We just took a mangler out in 3 shots. That was amazing. But yeah, it's definitely a weapon that you want to headshot with. You still do decent when you're not, but like, yeah, the difference is very, very noticeable. And as for a perk like Deadshot Daiquiri is going to come in and be an absolute legend. And I really want to test it before we pack a punch it again, just to see that damage, because we're going to get double damage. Oh, nice. We just got quick revive from that. Awesome. Okay, we've got our first abomination. So pat 1 test. 6,000. Not bad. I have seen some absolutely insane numbers once we get triple pap, legendary rarity with all perks. Let's go ahead and pap this to pap 2. And let's get out of here because this is pretty hectic. Okay, so no Deadshot Daiquiri. Pap 2. 12,000 crit. That's pretty good. And what's crazy is it can be better. It absolutely can be better. We've still got 1 more rarity to go. And of course, another pack-a-punch and Deadshot. I also really should be building the jet gun about now because we are going to test this in the boss fight. And I need Dennis Griffle to drop that key. Please. Speaking of Dennis Griffle, I had the strangest glitch happen to me last night where I was playing Liberty Falls. I was actually trying to like rank this weapon up. And I was on round 2 in the spawn room, and the groundskeeper spawned in the spawn room. I have never seen that happen before, ever. I actually couldn't believe my eyes. And that's one of the craziest experiences I've ever had. Okay, I've got flavored hex again, just because I've earned so many of them, and I'm never really going to use them. And it gave us Perkaholic. Guys, I feel at this point, it'd be criminal not to pop it. Like, I've used it. I've got Perkaholic. Let's just do it, right? Let's just do it. Let's just pop it. And let's see. So now we have so many more perks. We've got Vulture Aid. We've got Jug. We've got Quick Revive. We've also got Deadshot Daiquiri. So remember, it was 12k before. Should be double if we get a headshot. So 24,000 for PAP 2. Epic rarity. This is crazy. You know how good this is going to be against the special zombies? It's going to be insane. Okay, let's see if we can one-shot a mangler or not. I don't know since we've got to take off his head. Yeah, we can't, unfortunately. But only 3 shots to take it out is not bad. Once that armor's broken, he is deleted, which is a great sign for things to come. Damn it. Just completed a SAM trial and got this, so I could have saved my salvage. We're literally so close. We literally need 1 more drop of salvage, and then we can get this thing to legendary. Come on. Okay, we have 5,000 salvage, so here we go. Legendary rarity, PAP 2. Let's see what the damage is saying, okay? So here we go. 3, 2, 1. 32,000 for PAP 2. Obviously, the normal damage is 16, but because we've got that Deadshot Augment on, oh, it's so good. But let's get this thing now to triple PAP. Okay, here we go. There it is. Maxed out. Colonel's Repeater, baby. And the headshot damage? 64,000 for a marksman rifle. Okay. Now, I know it's only round 20. We have this thing, triple PAP. Max rarity is going to be a bit strong against everything, like straight up. However, I'm really intrigued to see how this plays against the Abomination if I can get a good look at it. But 32k per mouth pop is pretty good. This really does feel a bit like a semi-auto sniper rifle. Like, it does feel like a sniper. It'll be really interesting to see how good this thing is against the elite that we spawn in. But manglers right now, oh my god, it's like a 2-shot. 1 shot to break the armor. Next shot, it's deleted. I could be completely wrong here, but I don't remember any other marksman rifle in the game having this much power. This does feel really good. Okay, let's try our best not to take this out too quickly, but here we go. He's shooting and 69,000! Bro, we got it straight down. That is, I mean, that's pretty good going. I know the gun is fully maxed out, but even still, that is impressive. And it's weak enough that it should be ready. So here we go. Get it in the field. Open your mouth near me, bro. There we go. I don't even have an ammo mod on this yet. Like, elemental pop is just helping out in moments where it feels like it needs it. All right, second canister time, and we're gonna have a mangler. I'm kind of scared this gun might be too strong, that it would just take him out in one. But man, I'm loving Deadshot with this. It just snaps to the head with that iron sight as well. It just makes it feel so satisfying. I think we can all agree this is the most random of weapons for Treyarch to bring back out of anything ever. But I'm glad that it wasn't a wasted opportunity, because this thing is actually pretty good. Okay, moment of truth. Here we go. Need to break the armor off. Oh, but its head's exposed. Oh my god, this thing is good. This thing is good. Oh, wow. That was very good. Well, I think we're pretty much boss fight ready, so let's do it. I cannot wait to see the damage on these critical bosses. This thing could take them out really quick. And if it does, then that pretty much reflects the damage that it could do on any round that you do this. I know round 22 is not the highest round ever, so of course this is going to be insanely good against these zombies. However, I'm pretty sure the elite health does not change. And this thing 2-taps manglers. And the hip fire is just so satisfying. Oh, I didn't even get a tier 3 vest. Oh, well. There you go. Nearly one-shotted the mangler there. Okay, that's phase 1 down. Now moving into phase 2. We're going to have that super beefed up mangler. And I'm really intrigued to see how quick we can drop him with this. So far, my thoughts on this are it is a very good weapon. Is it like a top 5 best weapon of all time? Probably not, but it probably could be in the top 10, to be honest. Here we go. Here is the man himself. So let's go ahead. 1 shot. Oh, 2 shot. I am absolutely messing this up. Let me go ahead and pop E for Shroud so I can get a clear shot on him. So here we go. 1 shot. 2, 3. I mean, we're doing like 35k. And he's gone. In maybe like 7 or 8 well-placed shots. That's not bad at all. I think this gun could be in a top 10, you know? Like, it genuinely feels very good. Okay, that's phase 2 done. Now into phase 3, and I think the ammo is fantastic. And this is what, 24 shots before you need a reload. And the reload is so quick with Speed Cola. All right, here's where it's really going to matter, though. We're going to get that abomination in. And he's going to be a strong boy. That's going to be the real test. The one that I've been waiting for. Would love a decoy. I'm so annoyed I don't have decoys. Okay, the abomination is in. Open your mouth, buddy. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 69,000 again. 39,000 there. He has got very little health left at this point. And I've barely shot him. There we go. And he's gone. Oh my god. I really like this thing. Like I said, I'm not convinced it's going to be one that you're going to use to get to high rounds just because it's a very slow firing weapon. But for specials and elites and bosses, I think this is a very viable gun to use and definitely one that you should consider, like just having it in your back pocket or something. This gun officially doesn't suck, which is fantastic. Now, I really need to take this thing to round like 30, 35 plus. So I'll join you there in just a moment. Okay, we're now on round 35. So let's test against a mangler, shall we? So first shot, second shot, third shot. So 2 to 3 shots if you are actually accurate with your shots, unlike some people. But what is absolutely insane that I've noticed is that this is insane against abominations. This got 120k against an abomination's open mouth. So we need to continue on until we get that, because like it needs to be seen to be believed. But the only thing I've seen that does that much damage is like a sniper rifle, which at that point, this pretty much does feel like a sniper rifle just without a sniper scope. Just need an abomination to spawn at this point. Please, game. Hold up, speak and you shall deliver. So here we go. Let's see. Damage wise, we are getting, yep, 121,000 to a mouth, which is insane. Let's throw down a Casimir. Let's see, open your mouth again, buddy. There we go. And let's see, another shot. 66. It's crazy when you look at how much health it has. Despite doing that, it's still got a ridiculous amount of health. 66,000 damage a shot, but with napalm burst as well, that really helps. But if we go ahead and take out some zombies, we can see that at round 36, this thing is still very good. It is still able to one-shot normal zombies if I can actually hit them, that is. And there we go, abomination down. And on armored zombies, it seems to take 2 to 3 shots, so it's still very usable. And it's definitely above average in the marksman category for sure. Like, this might be the best marksman rifle in the game. So I wouldn't necessarily say, like, this is an amazing high-round weapon. It's still pretty good. And I'd give this, like, a solid 7.89 out of 10. Like, the Essex is so good. It's so capable. But this was only really 75% of the test, because I reckon this thing is going to be just incredible in the Terminus boss fight. So to finalize the video, let's jump over to Terminus and see how this is in the boss fight to see if this really is a viable boss fight weapon. Okay, here we are now on Terminus. Let's give this a test. We've got the Napalm Burst ammo mod, triple pap, highest rarity, all perks. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 21k. That's pretty good. Let's just spam in now. Look at that. Oh, yo. That is what I'm talking about. That is very, very good. That is very good indeed. Obviously, there are a few other weapons in the meta right now that absolutely obliterate him quicker than that. But that is very, very solid. Like, scratch that. That's not even very solid. That is extremely solid. Like, that is very good. I had high hopes that this thing would be good. And I'm so glad that it is, at least for Patient 13. I can't say the same for every boss fight in the game, just because the fire rate needs to be a little bit quicker. But 21k, crit and non-crit per shot, be able to shoot like this, it's not bad. Okay, let's see out curiosity for tentacles. 5,000, 5,000. Not bad, but not the greatest damage that I've seen. Okay, he is back, phase 2. So let's see. For that mouth, we're doing... Did have a 6,000 there. Let's see if we can get that again. Yes, 6,000 crit. That's pretty good. We can get this mouth destroyed. We can then move on to tentacles. There we go. Oh my God, these parasites are so annoying. Okay, there we go. 7,920. There we go. 3 shots to break tentacles there. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. 4 shots. That's pretty good. Now he's gone back to this where we can do 21,000 again. Very, very good. Making light work of Patient 13. This is definitely in the top 5 best weapons I've used in this, I'd say. And there on an amalgam there, we managed to snipe one of his heads. Nearly an insta-kill at round 18. Of course, the higher the round, the more damage we're going to need to do in order to achieve what we just did there. But pretty impressive. And as far as the round in regards to Patient 13, it doesn't matter what round we're on. He's going to have the same amount of health. Okay, he is back. So let's go ahead. Pop our Ether Shroud. Okay, he's doing the wipe. Can we break him out of the wipe? This is the... Yes, we can. 2 shots was all it took. And then he's going to... change to his weird licky thing. Uh-oh. Let's not go down here. Right, licky thing. He's going to go in 3, 2, 1. Boom! There we go. So good. This is definitely a very, very good gun in Black Ops 6 Zombies. Not exactly the #1 best meta, but it's definitely going to make my top 10, I reckon. Again, I will remind you with all of the loadout attachments that I ran on this thing so you can give it a go with the meta build. You'll roughly need to get this gun to about level 30, level 32. And then you also want to pair it with these augments for Deadshot, Double Tap, and Depth Perception. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, drop it a thumbs up. I would seriously appreciate that. And why not check out another video on your screen right now where we go and complete the new Dark Ops challenges that was just added in Season 4.